guys, it is Teresa from Teresa Marie Wellness and the lead blogger at Eat, Drink, and Be Skinny and the creator of the Clean and Colorful Solution. And I am coming to you today live from my Clean and Colorful kitchen, as I do every single week, to give you some tip or trick, some useful information, something that you can take into your life and put into action to help yourself build a more clean and colorful lifestyle. So what I wanted to talk about today was the dreaded D word, right? Like, we've all been on them, terrible diets that put us into a state of depression, mad panic, or make us just want to go under the covers and not exist. And we've also heard that we know diets don't work, but as a health coach and somebody who's worked in this field for over 20 years, specifically in the field of weight loss, there's something I kind of wanted to talk about today to maybe clarify and maybe demystify the idea that diets don't work. Because in fact, if you do want to make change, if you do want to see your body change, then you have to start doing something different. Because the one thing that I think everybody knows is that the definition of insanity is waking up the same day, doing the same damn things, and expecting something different to happen. So at the end of the day, if you want to lose weight, if you want to get rid of the belly, if you want to see your arms firm up, if you want to feel leaner, and if you want to get back into your skinny jeans, you are in fact going to have to do something different. So that's what I wanted to talk about today then, is the best weight loss diet out there. So I'm going to demystify it. I'm going to say that's not necessarily true that diets don't work, because they in fact have to work if you want them to see change. But there are some certain things that the better weight loss diets will do than they don't. So I'm going to walk through this. Let's talk about what dieting really is. Let's talk about that difference as it pertains to lifestyle. And then let's talk about the three components of the best diets for weight loss. And then of course, I'm going to talk to you about the Clean and Colorful Solution, because that's my product and that's how I help people lose weight. So first of all, a diet. If you type it into dictionary.com, you're going to come up with like 6 different definitions of what the term means. And it generally applies to a certain group of people eating a certain category or set of foods. So at the end of the day, diet is really just the food that you're eating. So like it or not, you're always going to have to eat. So you're always going to have to be on a diet. It's just that some are healthier than others, right? So the reason why people say diets don't work then is because those really painful diets, those really restrictive diets, those really crazy things that you've either heard of or you've done yourself because you just wanted to see the scale drop, they work, right? The scale drops. Like, people will do some crazy things and you'll see some crazy numbers. Like, it will work in the short term. But when diets fail is that they're too restrictive, they're very, very uncomfortable for your body, so you can't do them for the long haul to get to your ultimate weight loss goal. And the most detrimental thing of a bad diet is that it fails to teach you something new. So then, if you're looking at so that's what a diet is, and that's why diets in the traditional sense, when we say diets don't work, that's why they fail, right? So the components of a good diet, of a diet that really can support healthy weight loss, and not just healthy weight loss, but a lifetime of health and happiness, are the diets that have these 3 things. 1, it does help you create change. Here's what I want to talk about. You do in fact have to go on some sort of a diet. You do have to make some sacrifices. There is something you have to do differently. I am a believer that you can have your cake and be skinny too, but you can't have the whole cake. And not forever. I mean, for a little bit of time, you're going to have to do stuff a little bit different to see the results you want to see. So that's the first thing a good diet does. It gets you results. It gives you a set of rules to follow so that you get the results that you want. The second component of a good diet then is you like it, you feel good when you're on it, and you can stick with it for a long time. Because depending on how much weight you have to lose, you know, a healthy rate of weight loss is 1 to 2 pounds a week. You're going to be on this diet for a while. So it's got to be something that helps you feel really good, and it's good for your body. So even though you're creating a caloric deficit and you're seeing pounds drop, you're not compromising your body from a nutritional perspective to get there. So it's healthy, and it makes you feel pretty good. Of course, it's not 100% indulgent, because if it was 100% indulgent, you'd be getting bigger and not smaller. And the goal of a weight loss diet is in fact to get smaller. The third component of a really healthy diet for weight loss is then it teaches you something new. So if you come out of a diet, it doesn't matter if you lost 50 pounds and you feel and you look amazing. If you didn't learn how to do anything different while you were in that diet phase, in that weight loss diet phase, it's going to be nearly impossible for you to sustain that weight loss. So if you had a chef come in, or you went to a ranch and you were just sort of pampered in a la-la land and you lost all this weight, that's going to be very difficult to sustain when you get back into your real life and you didn't learn how to do the things that got you those results. So those are the 3 things that need to be in every successful weight loss diet. So then, of course, since I've been in this field for 20 years, I created a program that has all those 3 things, and that's the Clean and Colorful Solution. So the Clean and Colorful Solution, in fact, is a lifestyle program. There's 4 universal diet truths that make up the Clean and Colorful Solution. And those are the 4 things that anybody can do every day for the rest of their life to feel better, look better, naturally have more energy, reduce disease, and of course, if you're trying to, probably even lose some weight. So that's the lifestyle of the Clean and Colorful Solution. But I created the 28-day program then as a sort of boot camp, right? To get you through so that you learn those habits, that you have a set of rules that you're following, that you are actually really paying attention to the amount of food that you're eating and you're following the servings. And I don't want you to be counting calories. That's not really the value proposition of the Clean and Colorful Solution, right? I want you to count your colors. And that's what I teach you how to do in the 28-day program. So in fact, there is a little bit of compromise that you're making when you go through it, but that's why the program works. And then when you come out of it, you have this like arsenal of new skills and new recipes, and you've lived your real life for 28 days and you did it yourself with a little bit of coaching and accountability from a like-minded group, and you feel pretty good. And that's the way that program works. Now, the other thing I want to roll into this then, because it is also the other D word, and that is detox. Now, detox is a pretty hip word right now. People generally like it, right? So you hear like diets don't work, but everybody's detoxing. What's the difference? Well, I'll leave in the bottom line that not all detoxes are created equal. Some are definitely better than others. Some are as bad as some of the crazy things we did in the 60s, 70s, and 80s that we thought were good for our bodies. And some are really good. And of course, I have a really good one, and that's my Clean and Colorful 3-day detox. Again, it is short term, so you know you're not doing it forever, but you're doing it to get some really cool results really, really quick. It's restrictive because you're only having plant-based foods for these 3 days, and they're all liquefied, so it's super easy for your body to access that nutrition. So that's what's in my 3-day detox. Now, for my January program, which is what I really wanted to talk about right now, I'm putting the 2 together. So we're going to do the 28-day Clean and Colorful program. So you're going to really work on cooking food at home that tastes good, feels good, and works for your real life. And then we're going to work in there the 3-day detox in a live coaching environment so you get all of your questions answered. So at the end of this 28-day program, you're gonna be pretty set up for a healthy, happy lifestyle. Regardless of how much weight you actually lose during the program, you'll be able to continue that on your own because you'll have the information, the resources, and the knowledge, the confidence to keep carrying that forward as a weight loss diet until you get to your desired weight loss, your weight, and then you transition into your lifestyle, which you will do forever. And it'll be so easy for you to do forever because you learned how to do it the right way. You had fun while you did it, and you built a stronger body while you did it too. You didn't just break down a bunch of tissue and stop eating food and ended up drinking lemon juice with cayenne pepper. Like, it's actually real solid, delicious, good food. So I hope that clarifies that for you. You know, do diets work? Do they not work? They kind of have to work, and this is the best way to do it. So that program is actually starting on Monday, the 23rd, and I'm working like mad this week to spread the word. I'm a little bit behind the 8 ball on it, but I would love to see you in that program. Hit the registration button. It's somewhere in here down below or somewhere, I'm sure, and we'll get started on Monday together on the 28-day program. The following Monday, we'll start the detox together. We'll go through 4 weeks of awesome coaching. We're going to talk about clean eating for life. There's a whole bunch of information about just general nutrition information, which makes the food you're eating a little bit more fun. We talk about the power of liquid plants. We're going to talk about fitness for life. And the whole overlying theme is going to be about weight loss, but in a really positive, fun, supportive environment. So starts on the 23rd. Register now. Snag your spot. I hope to see you in the private Facebook group next week, and that we get to spend the entire month together building stronger bodies that are getting smaller at the same time, and healthier habits that last a lifetime. So until I see you again, I certainly hope that you are happy, healthy, and well. Bye-bye.